Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob with Instinct Bassin. In today's video, we're going to be going over how to build a route using your Garmin Echomap unit. Stay tuned, I think you'll get some good, useful info out of it. Real quick, before we get started, I want to take a minute and tell you to be sure to check out our new partner for 2024, and that is the GPSstore.com. Based out of North Carolina, the GPSstore.com has been around for 25 years, and whether you're looking for the latest fish finder, trolling motor, or other GPS-based product, they simply have some of the best prices anywhere you can find. Throw in free 2-day shipping on thousands of items, and there isn't a better place to purchase marine electronics. I'll leave a link in the video description so you can check them out, as it's a great way to support the channel and get a great deal on a new piece of gear. The GPSstore.com. Freedom to explore, discount prices, exceptional service. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. I should point out I am in my garage and I am in simulator mode. The main reason for doing that is just because when I go out on the water, a lot of times the sun is very bright, and it just makes it hard for the video to pick up the unit. So if in case anybody's wondering why I do a lot of these videos in my garage, that's why. And also the Garmin Echomap units don't really have the ability to record and show you what I'm doing on the screen. So this just makes it easier to do that. So if the camera shakes around a little bit, that's why I'm holding a tripod here. I'll try to keep it to a minimum though. So how to build a route. Let's go ahead and talk about that. So this is from the home screen. I'm going to go ahead and hit charts. And I have shown this in previous videos. I'm going to go into it a little bit more in depth here in this one. I use the fishing chart 100% of the time. I used to say 99%, but now it's just 100%. So. And this is just the body of water that comes up when I'm in simulator mode. I'm not actually even sure where that is, but if I wanted to, this ultra unit is so fast I could just pan out and find out. Okay, so it's got me down here in Miami somewhere. Maybe that's where the unit was made, I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in. And so now that I'm in simulator mode, this is where my boat currently is, in case you weren't aware of that. And for the purposes of this video, I am going to, let's come out to this 24-foot depth mark. Maybe I want to fish in that area because that's the depth I want to fish, whatnot, something like that. Or I think there's something out there, and so there I'm going to go to that area. So the first thing I'm going to do is just tap that screen because that's where I want to go. So I'm going to show this two different ways. One if you have an ultra unit, and one if you don't have an ultra unit. And what I mean by an ultra unit is the 106 SV, 126 SV Ultra Echomap units. The non-ultras are the 93 SV and below. So, and when I say 93, that's just because that's the unit I have. The 94 would be the same way if you have a coastal region and that type of thing. Obviously a 93 is not going to show this area because this is a coastal area. The 106 will show both of them. All right, so different info for another video, but just so you're aware of all that stuff. Okay, so the easiest way to do this on an ultra unit is to hit this navigate to button and then just use the auto guidance function. And what that's going to do is build a route based on the parameters that I've set this unit up to. And by parameters, I mean the safe depth guidance or safe depth setting that I have it set to. So whatever that's going to be, it's going to take all that into account when it builds this route. All right, so I'm going to hit auto guidance. And see, it'll calculate here and then basically build the route for you using that purple line. Now there are some things that you want to do once it does that. Is there's not any on this case, but a lot of times they'll have a hazard review up here in this section. And so you want to make sure you review those hazards if there are any. For instance, if you pass too close to a buoy, it'll come up as a hazard review. Or if you are going to go over shallower water than you have it set to, that'll come up as a hazard review, and you can adjust the path if necessary. We don't need to adjust the path, so I'm not going to worry about that here. Let's just assume that we did, though, just so you know how to do it. You can adjust the path just by hitting that adjust path button, and now I can drag where I want to go, just like that. And see, it'll fix it. I can also move the map around and do that if necessary as well. But let's just say if that's not where you wanted to go, you can just adjust that path. Now it doesn't, you can't really adjust this part here. So if I click on this, I can't adjust the purple line itself to make it go a different way. You have to adjust it at the end route. I wish there was a way to adjust only the purple line, but in this mode anyway, the auto guidance function, I don't see a way to do that. If you found a way to do it, be sure to leave a comment down below and let others know about that. So let's hit done on this. And in order to follow that route, all we would do is hit start navigation. Now I'm in my garage in simulator mode, so it's not going to act perfectly like it would normally if we were out on the boat. But now once you start driving, this is obviously going to turn around and you're going to be able to follow that magenta line or purple line, whatever color you call that. And that's how you would use the auto guidance function. Let's hit stop panning. I am going to stop navigation and I don't want to save that route. So now let's go over how to do this using a non-ultra unit. So that was how you used it using the ultra unit, or a unit that had auto guidance on it. You can also get the ultra map cards and put them in your 93 or regular Echomap unit, and that would allow you to do this function as well. But straight out of the box, those non-ultra units won't have this function. So let's go over how to do it using the non-Echomap, or non-ultra I should say, method. So we're going to go back to the same area, that was at 24. We're going to hit navigate to, and we're going to want to hit route to. We don't want to hit go to because it's not going to take into account any other functions. It's going to take you straight through the land and all that kind of stuff. So I rarely used go to. I almost always use either auto guidance or route to. So let's use route to. And now here what we're going to do is we're basically going to build the route ourselves going backwards. So all I did was move the screen over just so I could see it a little bit better. So I'm going to come through here, and you see we're going backwards again. That's the thing you got to keep in mind. You're going to hit add turn, and now we're going to make another turn. There's a wreck underneath there. It's just showing you that it's an exposed wreck, so you want to make sure you want to avoid that. Or you could come out this way instead if you wanted to. Either way you want to do it. You could go back out that way, or you could come through here. Let's just go through here for our purpose. Add turn. And you can still zoom in to see a little bit better. Add turn again. And you see as we're adding these turns, it's showing, these maps are very detailed right out of the box. These are not upgraded maps at all. These are the normal maps that come with the 106 SV. The 93 SV ones won't have this map on it because it's a coastal region. But if you had a 94 SV, it's going to be very similar to this right out of the box. Add turn. And now it's going straight back to the boat. I don't really need another turn in here. So now I can just say navigate route. We're not using the autopilot for this demonstration. All right, and now we'll see we've got that magenta line again, and then I would just follow that. And that's how you build a route using the non-ultra units, or if you just wanted to make it yourself and not use the auto guidance. Well guys, that's how you build a route using the Echomap units, either your ultra units or the non-ultra units, either one. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. I tell you, about 95% of my viewers are not subscribed. So I definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps out the channel. Be sure to check out the gpsstore.com again for some great deals on marine electronics. Father's Day is just around the corner. It's a great time to buy from them. They are great folks, and they have one-day shipping on a lot of items and free two-day shipping on a lot more. So be sure to check them out. I definitely appreciate it. If you already own a Garmin 106 SV or a 93 SV, be sure to check out these videos here that I'll leave linked. Thanks so much again for watching. This is Rob, Instinct Bassin. Trust your gut, and I'll see you on the water.